Well, it's another, wait for it, another beautiful day in the panhandle of Nebraska. Wanted to show you this. I sprayed this thistle coming on 2 weeks ago, I think. And I think you'll be able to see that I got some burn down on it, but not a complete kill. And there's a reason for that. And one of the reasons is that, well, it's a little bit complicated, but the plants aren't taking up much from the leaves right now because it's relatively dry out and it's a hot time of the year. And so mostly they're not moving stuff from the leaves down into the roots. And that's the way that a lot of herbicides work. They goes in through the leaves and down to the roots and kills the plant. So it's just not a good time of the year for it. And some of these herbicides really aren't as good as they're maybe advertised to be. So I tried this with Roundup, and you can kind of see the result. So recommendations right now are for mechanical control, which for something like this means basically just mowing with a hand mower, and then coming back in the fall and treating in September, especially if there's been a little bit of rain. And at that time of the year, the plants are translocating a lot of stuff from the leaves down into the roots, and that's when the herbicides are a lot more effective. So there's a new one. It's quite expensive. It's called Milestone, and it's supposed to work really good on thistle, and that's a September application. So what I'm gonna do as the rest of the summer progresses is I'm going to mow this as needed and mow some of the other patches as needed, just to keep beating these things down. And then in September I'll come back and spray with Milestone, and we'll see what happens then. The other thing about the fall application is that you get, most of these thistles are biennials, so they come up in what they call a rosette, or just a little vegetative clump. And that's where the plant gets established, and that's in the first year. And then in the second year they come back and they grow, they put on a lot of vegetative growth, and they flower and produce seeds and all that. So it's a 2-year cycle. So treating in the fall, I will be able to get this year's flowering big tall thistles, and also the ones that germinate from seed this year. I'll be able to get them in the rosette stage, and hopefully get a little bit more, or at least a little more complete control. So there's that, and that's what I'm gonna do. And I better go check cows and water, so keep on keeping on.